According to a Harvard business study, first impressions are made in the first 3 to 7 seconds. Most of us have heard that statistic. What most of us don't know is over half of that is based on what we're wearing and the energy of the colors that we're wearing. And 3 to 7 seconds is generally before you've even said anything. So when you wear colors that are aligned with you, it allows other people to see you right away. When you are in alignment with your appearance, your messaging, and your presentation, it allows the person you're speaking to receive it fully and not have those barriers. Most of us only wear about 20% of what's in our closet. So every time we open our closet, we're staring at 80% of the space of money that we've wasted, time going through it all to find what we want to wear, and then time trying to pair outfits together. When you open your closet and everything is in your element, you feel great in it, you look great in it, it takes you less time because almost everything mixes and matches. You spend less money because you're not going to just buy things just because they're on sale.
Hey there, I'm Kaylin Wood, and this is Money Matters for Moms, the show where busy moms turn overwhelm into abundance. Each week we'll talk side hustles, saving hacks, wealth tips, and some energy tips to help make it all stick. Real tools for real financial freedom. No ramen required. Today I'm speaking with Amy Janece. Amy is a best-selling author, speaker, and image consultant and stylist. She specializes in helping professionals connect deeply with themselves so they can discover their element and embody it. She wants to help you look and feel like a million so you can make a million. Amy, welcome.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, I'm glad to have you. So can you tell us what led you to become an image consultant?
So I never in a million years had this as, oh, I want to be that. Basically, I happened accidentally upon an image consultant who typed in the elements. And I had just released my first novel in my own name after 20 years of ghostwriting and copywriting. So I was like, okay, it wouldn't hurt to see what a professional has to say, but I like the way I dress. I like the colors I wear. So I'll just listen for professional reasons, but I'm not changing my style. She typed me in the elements as a fire, which I was showing up as a water. I told her she was wrong, set out to prove her wrong. When I got typed, there was a group of about 7 women, I want to say, that were also typed at the same time. We all went shopping together that evening. And once I finished picking out things for myself, I started helping the other girls pick out things in their element. And she said, "You have an eye for this. You should let me train you." I said, no. I'm concentrating on my writing. I have no desire to do this. Fast forward a month or so later, I paid for my mother to get typed by her because she's a business coach and in this space. I saw what a tremendous effect it had on her. A couple of other friends and family members that I started paying this woman to type went on a retreat with her, my mom, and a few other women. And again, I'm helping people pick out their things. And she's like, "You really need to let me train you." It took another year before I finally said yes to that. And I still didn't intend to actually do this. It was just so that I would not have to pay her to do it anymore when my friends and family wanted this. I unveiled this business publicly about a year and a half ago at an event. All that I really wanted to do was get enough clients to reimburse myself for the investment of being certified. And after I was done giving my presentation for the rest of the event over the next couple of days, people kept coming to me telling me how what I shared changed their lives. And I realized this is the way that I make a positive impact and hold the mirror for other people, particularly women, though I do work with men, but for them to see their beauty, just a glimpse of it. Sometimes we just need someone holding the mirror for us, and it can be a life changer.
So you're talking about different elements. How many elements are there?
In this system, we use 4: earth, water, air, and fire. It has nothing to do with your astrological sign. I get that question all the time. My signs are very earth. I am not. I am a fire, which, funny enough, my mentor had given us some of the characteristics and colors that a fire would possess and wear. And I said, I don't like those colors, and none of those characteristics are me. Like, one of them was a very decisive action taker. I was like, I'm the least decisive person I know. But I learned that when it's something I genuinely care about, I am very decisive. But if I don't really care, like what are we going to have for dinner? I really don't care. then I'm not decisive because I really don't care. Like I'll be happy with whatever. So it's been a fun journey.
So how exactly do you go about helping a woman discover her element?
There is a typing process that I use that includes looking at her eye, skin, and hair color, but also getting deeper into looking at the shape of her facial features, how she moves her hands when she talks, as well as asking very direct and pointed questions about how you show up as a child and how you show up today. What I find is that a lot of the things, the stories that we take on from childhood, you're too loud, you're too sensitive, you're too airheaded, grow a backbone, concentrate, focus, you're too bossy. All of those things that we're told as children, we take in and we overcompensate and we do everything in our power to be everything but that. Typically, those things are actually our gifts. So I walk a woman through this process to being able to get back in touch with who she was born to be, not who she was shaped to be. And for a lot of us at first, it is like, yeah, that's not me. And typically within a couple of weeks, even the most adamant people are like, I've never felt this at home in my own skin as I do now. It's like giving yourself permission to just be you and knowing that that's enough, that that's actually the best blessing you can give those around you is to fully be who you are through and through.
So is it common for people to change elements or to masquerade as a different element?
We don't change elements, but to masquerade, yes. I had a couple of traumatic incidents in my childhood where I started compensating and showing up as a water. I was very go with the flow, indecisive. I am naturally soft spoken, though I can get loud. I wore watercolors. Like my entire closet was gray and some black, which is not water. My hair was long and like just kind of wavy. And I completely showed up as a water. And I was also wondering, before I even knew anything about this, I was complaining to people close to me, like, it seems like no one can get past the surface level. Like, how come I can't connect with anyone? And I learned through this process that when we wear the colors that are not energetically aligned with our natural element, it's like we're walking around going, I really want you to connect with me.
That's kind of hard to get past.
We're wearing invisible cloaks and we don't even know it. I liken it to a con artist. We know there's something off, but we don't know what it is. So when we're wearing colors that don't energetically align with us, there's something off. And a lot of times we don't know that. And the people that we're communicating with, they know there's something off, but they don't know what it is either. It's all very subconscious. But it's fascinating to me to see the differences. I used to get told, oh, that color looks great on you. Now I get told, you look really good in that color. It sounds like the same compliment, but it's not. In one instance, I used to wear a lot of fuchsia because I used to get that, oh, that color looks good on you. It's a bright color. It's attracting attention, but you see that outfit, you don't see me. Now you see me first and then my outfit. It's a very interesting change. And it's interesting how something so simple as the color you wear can make such a big difference. And if I heard myself say all of this 3 years ago, I would have been like, girl, you're crazy, go sit down. But I've experienced it. And more than that, I've watched it with every single person that I've worked with, every single person that I sent to my mentor before I did this. And it's fascinating. Like in less than 6 months, my income more than doubled. My connection with my family, my friends, my colleagues, my clients, potential clients, that all changed. All of a sudden, people could really see me and connect with me. I didn't feel like it was surface level anymore. I went to Nashville with 7 other women. And as we're walking down Broadway, I'm getting young 20-something-year-old girls, going past going, I love your energy. And the girls I'm with are like, what is happening? So by the end of the trip, everyone was like, tell me about that thing you just did, because this is crazy. I got more attention than all of those women combined. I'm not talking about that creepy guy at the bar, like, baby, let me buy you a drink. I'm talking about like genuine, like, oh my God, you're beautiful, like out of nowhere. The girls I was with, my friends, started asking me, like, do you get this all the time? I was like, over the last couple months, it's been happening. Fast forward over 3 years later, it's still happening. So it's been a very interesting change. But and now I just chuckle when people tell me, oh, you look really good in that color. I'm like, well, if I don't get it right for me, I shouldn't be doing this for other people.
I can see how that would uplevel your self-confidence, but how would that increase your impact or your sales?
Everyone gets their own color palette. I'll show you. There's 4 different color palettes that I work with, one for each element. Further, this is one of them. This is air. There are different energies that each color holds. So when you know what colors to wear for what you're doing, you can literally get dressed with intention. So I'm very intentional about the colors that I wear. When I'm working with a client, my style is not what I'm trying to dress you in. I want you to develop your style within your colors, your shapes, your metals, in addition to your lifestyle, your business, your messaging, and even your body type and your body shape, because what you wear should be comfortable for you. I'm wearing my flesh tone. This top is one of my flesh tones. It has a V-neck, which is a fire cut. My flesh tones allow you to see my heart. There's no barrier. That allows us to connect in a deeper way without those barriers. So you're not feeling like what's she hiding, because I've just opened my heart to you by simply wearing a color. In addition, there are dynamic colors. So when I'm speaking on a stage or I'm going into an interview or something like that, I might choose to wear my dynamic colors because that makes me seen and heard immediately. I stand out. I am noticed by everyone in the room before I open my mouth. According to a Harvard business study, first impressions are made in the first 3 to 7 seconds. Most of us have heard that statistic. What most of us don't know is over half of that is based on what we're wearing, and with the belief that I have, the energy of the colors that we're wearing, more importantly. And 3 to 7 seconds is generally before you've even said anything. We like to say, don't judge a book by its cover, but we do. It's ingrained in us subconsciously. So when you wear colors that are aligned with you, it allows other people to see you right away. I don't recommend doing this if you are a con artist. I really don't. I don't support that, but I don't recommend it because they're going to see through you. When you are in alignment with your appearance, your messaging, and your presentation, it allows the person you're speaking to receive it fully and not have those barriers. Some of us are skeptical by nature, but those barriers make it even more so. So if I were to present to you in colors that were not mine, you would have a really hard time connecting and seeing my genuine alignment with my messaging. Like the fact that I truly believe what I'm saying, it's in full alignment and I'm completely vulnerable. I'm saying, here I am, look at me, see me, feel me, my heart is open to you. That doesn't mean everyone's going to resonate with me. They don't, and that's okay. But it does give me and you the step in the right direction where we don't need to see each other or have a conversation as many times for our connection to grow. There's a 4-7-11 thing on the amount of touches that it takes for someone to build that know, like, and trust, right? They have to see you so many times, hear you so many times, and interact with you so many times. We can condense that if we're wearing things that are in alignment with us and allowing people to just see us without having those barriers.
When you're wearing the colors that work for you, that are in your element, then you're more confident, you're more able to make connections. But that also means that the people who are interacting with you, they're subconsciously understanding this whole system before they've ever been typed or know anything about it.
Yeah, it allows them to see you without all of the subconscious blocks, right? So that's where it also allows for higher income sales and conversions. One coach that I worked with, she 4 times her income the following year after she was typed. And that's mainly because confidence is a part of it. Like, confidence is sexy. And when you're confident in you, I'm confident in you, because that makes me think, okay, she must know what she's doing. So that is a part of it, but it is also letting those barriers down so that you're completely open, and subconsciously we're sending that message to each other. So if you're listening to me and my message and I'm in my colors, even if you know nothing about this, you already feel more at ease with me, that I can trust you. I believe that you believe what you're saying, and there must be something to this. If I'm wearing colors that are not in my element, it's like I'm hiding in plain sight. It's harder to connect, not saying it can't happen, but it's harder. It takes more. And then, like I said, knowing the particular energy of the particular colors for you, You know what to wear when. If you want to amplify emotion, I've got colors that'll do that. Well, you have colors that'll do that. I'll just point them out. If you want a calm, relaxed energy around you, like let's say you've had a long week and you just want to relax. I can tell you what colors in your element will help you feel relaxed. Or if you need to go into a highly emotional situation or conversation and you want to bring the energy down a little bit, you've got colors for that too. One of my clients is a child custody mediator. You don't want to amplify emotion when you're going in to mediate that. So she wears her tranquils because that helps her stay calm. And it helps give that energy to those in the room. Not saying things don't still get a little crazy from time to time, but you can intentionally set that energy that you want to bring to any space you're entering.
It makes sense to me then that knowing your element and knowing your colors would help you with the confidence, it'd help you make connections with people, it would increase your income. But you also say that this can help save women time and money. So how does that work?
Okay, percentage wise, how many of the clothes in your closet do you wear on a regular basis?
Oh, probably 10 to 15% over and over.
Yep, that's about average. Most of us only wear about 20% of what's in our closet. So every time we open our closet, we're staring at 80% of the space of money that we've wasted, time going through it all to find what we want to wear, and then time trying to pair outfits together. When you open your closet and everything is in your element, you feel great in it, you look great in it. It takes you less time because almost everything mixes and matches. You can even pack less. You spend less money because you're not going to just buy things just because they're on sale. I don't promote that. I'm actually recommending that you spend twice as much on your clothes as you normally would. Reason being, you're going to be a lot more selective about what you buy. You're typically going to be buying higher quality pieces that are going to outlast those other pieces. You don't need a lot of clothes. Now, I'm not saying you can't have a lot of clothes. I have like 2 closets full. I like to blame what I do, like, well, I have to have options. But honestly, it's because I like to shop and I wear everything in my closet because I do different things in my life. But when you know what to put in your closet and you get rid of the excess, you're not wasting time going through clothes you don't want to wear. You're not wasting time buying clothes you're not going to wear just because. And you don't have to take the time to mix and match things because it's pretty clear. And you can, like I said, get dressed with intention. So you know, oh, I'm going on a first date tonight. I know that I want to show up powerful, but open. So there's a combination of colors I would recommend you wear for that. Or I'm hosting a summit this week and I'm interviewing all these professionals. I need to come with my A game. I can tell you what to wear for that too. So that's where you save time and money. Think about also the time and energy we put into selecting and buying our clothes. Every time we open our closet, subconsciously, all of that is staring us in the face. It can be draining.
I've discovered personally that colors come and go in the fashion world, right? Something wears out and I want to go out and buy another thing in the same color and I can't find it for love or money. So, how does that impact the colors?
So we all have our foundational colors. Those are kind of more basic, you see them every year colors. That's going to make up the bulk of your wardrobe. Every season, there's like 1 or 2 new hot colors. What I recommend is if it's in your color and you like it and you feel great in it, maybe pick up a couple of pieces that you can mix and match with what you already have. Don't go crazy and like infuse your entire closet with them. But when you have those options, then you can dress things up or down accordingly and mix those colors in. But those foundational colors will always be there. For example, an Air, their new black, so to speak, is navy blue. So navy blue is a color they can find pretty easily and they can build their other colors around that because they're going to go together.
You're not saying ignore fashion, you're saying just be selective about the fashion.
Absolutely. And it's also a personal thing. Some of us prefer more classic, colors and styles, and we don't really want to follow the trends, whereas others are all in on the trends. I can work with both of those types of people because one, well, we're going to obviously stick with the classics and just infuse a piece here or there. The one who wants to be up on all the trends, we're going to figure out how to work around what trends are not going to work for you and why. And typically, those clients can stay pretty trendy with new colors and stay within their element. It just means they're not going to incorporate all of the new colors. So it's just playing with what's comfortable for you. But ultimately, what is very important for me, my personal belief, is that you are a masterpiece and you deserve to be framed as such. Your clothes are simply a frame, but you are the masterpiece. I'm just here to hold the mirror and let you see it.
So helping women into that understanding, your free gift helps them with that, correct?
Yes. 3 secrets to look and feel great. So that is a quick read, easy downloadable. Of course, if you like it and you want more information, there is a way to get more information at the end of that.
Amy, thank you. It's been a real pleasure talking with you today.
Likewise, thank you for having me.
Thanks for tuning in to Money Matters for Moms. I hope today's episode left you inspired to take one little step forward. Check out the resources in the show notes and share this with another mom who's ready to thrive. You've got this, because abundance is easier than you might think.